Here we are along Deanna Drive and just off Shellards Lane in West Brant, and we're near the community church. And if you look at the area over my left shoulder, this is what's left of a wetland area. Now, wetlands, as most people today realize, are important for water storage areas and water purification areas for allow water to percolate into the ground to restore the groundwater table. Now, because of the development that is around this particular little area of wetland, if it is left, what's going to be used for? Runoff from storm sewers and stuff like that, which is going to alter the natural character of the water quality in this area. If you're getting salt running into this area off the streets, what is going to be the long-term impact of that in the new subdivision? Now, I heard on the radio this past week that the site over my right shoulder is supposed to be the site of a new superstore. Now, if you look around, is this where it should be located? It's not on a main thoroughfare. A lot of housing nearby. You put in superstores, there's going to be a lot of traffic. You have a wetland area over in behind. Is that where the runoff is going to go from the parking lot along to the salt and the sand and so on? If that's the case, it is not going to be much of a wetland area, a natural wetland area. So a lot of those species that you'd naturally find there probably aren't going to survive. What you see here is a remnant of some of the natural woodlot area that used to provide habitat for the animals that lived in here. And if you went out and looked in the snow earlier on, you'd find all kinds of animal tracks there. So there were animals still living in this area, even though it is getting built up. As we're looking to the southwest along Shellards Lane, you'll see the roof line, not a tree in sight, except the occasional clump of tree that has been left to the left and to the right. And you'll see what's happening here. The developers have been scooping away at this embankment, and the trees are slowly being toppled and destroyed, and probably eventually they're going to take most of this away. Even if they did leave what was left here, these trees will not survive because their root systems and the way that they get moisture through their root systems has been disturbed, and many of their root systems are exposed. So this is what we meant in our earlier video about the natural landscape being destroyed. This pile of dirt was not here. There still was some rolling knolls like you see in the background. This recessional moraine, it's all been leveled. There's another example of the destruction of the natural landscape. Wouldn't it be nice to have about 10 acres of that rolling landscape which be incorporated into a natural parkland area with natural vegetation where the kids could play and you'd have some habitat for animals left and so on. You know, if this is the extent of the parkland, where are the kids going to play? That 20,000 plus people are supposed to be living in this area. Across the street from this area where the future park is going to be, and you see some homes under construction. Now, we're not opposed to development per se, but let's do some 21st century type of development where you incorporate energy conservation features, and such as solar panels on the roofs, solar hot water heaters on the south-facing roofs. And in this case, do you see anything? This is more of the same. We're building based on the past, not on the possibility that oil might be $150 a barrel. It already has hit $110 a barrel. So we are people who have concerns about what's happening around us. And if we don't do something quickly in the near future, as some scientists are predicting, we could be past the tipping point, so to speak. You know, don't take my word for it. Listen to these scientists. These are reasonable people who have knowledge in their respective areas, and read what they are saying about what we are doing to our ecology and our environment across the country.